What's up, folks? Jokes and artichokes. I am Gimmick Man, aka Gamer Got a Game, or as some of you know me, boom, right there, Triple G. And Triple G Reviews is going to be this new thing we're doing. And we're going to be going and reviewing all 34 of the Sega 32x titles. All of the 34 North American releases, that is. And I want you to tell me what you think of some of these games. Now, starting off, we're going to kick things off with the, what some people say is the worst game on the Sega 32x. What game is that, you ask? Well, boom, right there. Motocross Championship. Yeah. Well, my overall score for this is going to be real simple. We base it on 3 categories. Each category can have a maximum score of 10. So the maximum score could be 30 out of 30. And the first category, obviously, with video games, is graphics. Now, the graphics don't have to be polished up, but they do, have to look good for the time. And on the Sega 32X, that was a step into 32 bits of gaming. And, well, let's see how this one stacks up. But that's not the first, that's just the first category. The second category that we do our review on is gameplay. Is the game fun? Now, you have some games that are extremely fun, like Pong, for example. Graphically, that's probably only going to get about a 1. But gameplay-wise, that's probably going to be up there really high, like an 8, because, I don't know about you, but I played the daylights out of Pong. And the third category is replay ability, or replay value. Now, replay value on some games, like, I'm just going to use 2 for examples, like Street Fighter. For me, the Street Fighter series definitely had a very high replay value. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, your friends would come over. Oh, we played daylights out of those kind of games. But certain other games might have been a little bit lower on the scale. Like, trying to think of something. Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but you understand what I mean when we get into the ratings. But like I said, the maximum score can be 30 out of 30. Each of the 3 categories scoring a possible 10 points. Now, let's dive right on into the gameplay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look. We're going to play a couple of games. And after we're done with this video, you tell me if you agree with my ratings. Yeah, of this review. And of all the games that we review here on Triple G Reviews. Yeah. Oh, and before you go, do me a favor. Click that subscribe button real quick. Help me hit 500 subscribers. That would rock. I mean, it doesn't look too horrible. We've got to give it a try, I guess. Okay. Cheers. Well, folks, this is Motocross Championship for the Sega 32X. And here we go. This definitely is interesting. Feels like if Excite Bike for the NES had a first-person counterpart. There's a little bit of bumper cars. Because you can crash, okay. I guess for the dirt bike racing fan, this would be pretty amazing, I guess. Oh. Okay. I mean, for a game that a lot of people said was bad, I mean, it's not horrific. I've played worse. Folks. Like, it reminds me of like a, can't remember what the game was where you were on motorcycles and you like would fight people beside you with like a chain. It was another NES game. Does anybody remember what that was? I'm in 10th place, hey. Nice. Not bad for the first time playing, I'll say it is really fun. For what it is. On the Sega 32x, I mean, they could have did a lot more graphically, obviously. This definitely looks like something that you'd see on, like, the Game Boy Advance. Well, apparently you can punch. Oh, okay. Place again. I got all the way up to 9th. Oh, come on. 12th place. I made it up to 8th. Back to 10th. 5th. Seventh. Back in 12th. Back in 12th. 10th. Ooh. 12th place. But that was one heck of a fun little race. I'm a loser. Drum roll, please. And now, the first ever Triple G review of a Sega 32x game. This is the first game out of 34 that we're going to review. Motocross Championship. Well, starting off, we're going to talk about the graphics of this awesome little game. Graphically, we're going to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 10. Now, you're thinking that might be a little harsh, but this was the first step into 32-bit gaming action. And though it might not look like much now, this was a huge leap forward. And it feels like they might have dropped the ball just a little bit, because this kind of looks graphically not much better than a lot of the things that we saw on the Super Nintendo, the 16-bit rival to this system. Yeah. So it's getting a big 4 right there. Now, next up is gameplay. Now, the gameplay was, well, rather basic, and we didn't really dive too deep into it. We only played a few games. But, it wasn't perfect. But if this was something that we had rented from, say, Blockbuster Video back in the day, and were stuck with it over the weekend, I could see us giving it a couple of hours worth of gameplay, at least. With it more than likely being more fun with a friend. But we're going to give that a 4 also. So that's 4 graphically and a 4 for gameplay. Now, as far as replay value, now this one is a big one for us. Now, like I said, if this was something that we had purchased and took home on day one, well, we'd be playing it quite a bit, because games were still, roughly 50 or 60 bucks a piece back in the day. But if this was a rental, the replay value or the re-rent value would be rather low. Like I said, it might be a little bit more fun playing 2-player with a friend, but we're going to give the replay value of this a 4 also. Mostly because I like to torture myself with horrible games. So that gives us total score of 4 plus 4 is 8, plus the other 4 makes 12. 12 out of a possible 30. Not great, but not second rate. Would I play this game again? Yeah. Begrudgingly. And well, folks, right there, Motocross Championship for the Sega 32x. That makes 1 game down and 33 more to go for us to review all of the Sega 32x North American releases. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. And if you haven't had a chance to yet, please hit that subscribe button. I know you probably hear every creator on YouTube say that, but it really does help. And it helps push us up that algorithm. Our goal right now is to hit 500 subscribers. Hit that button and be one of them. We'll see you next game.